What's up, family? Man, I'm excited. It's the 1 year anniversary since I started this YouTube channel. You know, 1 year ago today on Kobe Bryant's birthday, August 23rd. Um, I know there's no such thing as coincidences. It's just all synchronicities. You know what I mean? And it's amazing to me how that this is also the 444th video that I have uploaded to this channel. 444. Um, Add those three numbers up, give you 12. Um, Man, that's crazy to me because it's 1 year today that this channel was started 12 months ago. Um, that being said, I want to have a real heart to heart with you guys today about something that we need to talk about. Okay? Um, the impossible messed around and ran into me, and with me, I'm possible. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Family, impossible and I'm possible, same letters, same sequence of letters. You know what I mean? But totally different meanings. Impossible and I'm possible. We have to change the way we think. We have to change the way we think. In order to change our lives, we have to change the way we think. You know what I mean? In order to change our weight, in order to change our lifestyle, in order to change our behavior, in order to change what we believe, in order to change anything, we have to first change the way we think. It all starts with our mind. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Okay? You don't know something's toxic until you change your way of thinking. You know what I mean? That's normal to you. And then you realize, oh, heck no, this is crazy. I'm not dealing with this madness. You know what I mean? After you learn and understand that that's inappropriate behavior or that's not behavior that's conducive to a healthy relationship. You know what I mean? And then after you understand that, then you're like, man, I don't deserve this. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not tolerating this. I'm out. You know what I mean? But you have to change your mind first. You have to change the way you think. Once you change the way you think, man, then everything's possible. Everything's possible once you change the way you think. It's like a drug addict or alcoholic. They're not given a magic pill to stop them from drinking. They're not given a magic pill to stop them from doing dope. They have to understand and change the way they think. You know what I mean? The way they think has led them down this destructive path, this path. You know what I mean? So they have to change the way they think. They have to change the way they process things. They have to change the way they handle stress. They have to change the way they deal with their childhood or the loss of a loved one or whatever it is that they're dealing with. They have to change the way they think. If they never change the way they think, they'll never get off of dope. If they never change the way they think, they'll never stop abusing alcohol. They have to find alternative methods of dealing with that stress. They have to find alternative methods for dealing with that madness. And that's all in the process of understanding and changing the way they think. So we have to understand that in order to be our full self, our true self, man, it starts with our mind. And yes, well, so many of us we're so caught up into this culture now. Oh, feeling, 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 feeling. Okay, yeah, feelings are great, but you better have changed your mind. You know what I mean? You better have learned some things. There's so many people that's all caught up into their emotions, their feelings, and they have no freaking clue what the hell they're talking about. They're all caught up in their emotions. They have no clue that that's toxic. They're all caught up in their emotions and their feelings, and they don't even understand that that's unhealthy and self-destructive patterns. So just because you're emotional, just because you're all about your feelings, man, that don't mean you're wise. That don't mean you're living your best life. And so, in order for us to live our best life, we have to be able to take what we think, we have to be able to take our feelings, we have to be able to combine all of these things and have them working together for our greatest good. So many of us, we live fragmented lives. I've talked about this in many of the other videos. We live fragmented minds. Some of us, we stay in our head. All we do is what we think, what we think, what we think. We can't get outside of our head. We're stuck inside of our head, stuck in our thoughts. You know what I mean? And that's unhealthy. Some of us, we're stuck in our feelings. That's unhealthy. We have to learn how to blend the two, to bring the two together, our feelings and our thoughts, and have them work together for our greatest good. And I'm not going to get here and get caught up into, well, this is how you do it and this is how you, because it's different for all of us. You know what I mean? We all have different paths to get there. And so I'm not one of those religious people that, man, if you don't do it this way, then it's wrong. If you don't do it this way, then it's not right. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that foolishness. Because what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. You know what I mean? And so we can't get crazy and sacrilegious about, man, it has to be done this way. We can't get dogmatic like that. You know what I mean? But the one thing that is true is, man, we got to grow the hell up. We do have to change how we think. We have to change how we process things. We have to change how we allow our feelings to control us. Because see, our feelings ain't never supposed to control us. Our thoughts ain't supposed to control us. And so our feelings is just a guide. Our thoughts are just guides. It's our soul, it's our spirit that's supposed to be in control. And that is using the information from our thoughts, that's using the information from our feelings to help our spirit go through the pattern or go through this journey. That's all our feelings are. Our feelings are just guides for us. Our thoughts, they're just guides for us. They're not supposed to dictate anything. Excuse me. They're not supposed to dictate anything. We're not supposed to be bound by our thoughts. We're not supposed to be bound by our beliefs or what we think. I'm possible from impossible. What was impossible to some people, man, I'm possible. And when I understand that I'm possible, man, everything's possible. Everything's possible. See, because growing up the way that I grew up, the hellhole that I grew up in, the crap that I've endured, man, so many people, man, that's impossible. That's crazy. That's da. Man, I'm here. I'm possible. I'm possible. I didn't just survive the hellhole and the hell stuff that I went through. I didn't just survive that. I thrived through that. There's a difference. There's a major difference. Some people, they're just stuck and happy that they survived. Man, damn surviving. Yeah, you got to survive, but man, you got to get to the point where, like, I'm not about surviving. Because I understand that going through this crap wasn't meant to destroy me. Going through this crap was to teach me some stuff. What the hell am I excited about surviving it for? It wasn't meant to destroy me. It was meant to prepare me and help me reach my full potential. So why would I be happy and excited and just proud and patting myself on the back because I survived being molested as a kid? I survived seeing my father murder my mom as a little baby. I survived all this other crazy crap. Why would I be excited about that? Why would I be proud about that? There's nothing to be excited about. There's nothing to be proud about. Because it wasn't meant to destroy me. It was just meant to help me on this journey. Again, we have to change the way we think. We have to change our thought process. Nothing you went through was meant to destroy you. And it's crazy because all the things I went through, there's some people that have gone through less and they got spun out on dope. There's some people that have been molested or raped or whatever, and they're spun out on dope. They've lost their mind. They can't handle it. You know what I mean? They've checked out. There's some people that have seen their lost a close loved one and they've checked out. You know what I mean? They couldn't handle it. I lost a wife. I lost a brother in 2014, and then a few months later found out my wife was gonna pass away from breast cancer. You know what I mean? Man, and there's some people that would have went through that and checked out. You know what I mean? And or they would have been spun out on dope because of all that. You know what I mean? Again, this is not about being proud. This is not about being arrogant or any of that other foolishness. You know what I mean? This is about understanding that, hey, everything we go through in life, man, is meant to teach us some things. Everything we go through in life is to help us on our journey. Not just to help us, but so that we can learn some things and we can turn around and use that information that we've learned to help other people make it through their dark periods in life. It ain't about you. It's about you till it ain't about you. I'm going to say that again. It's about you until it ain't about you. And what I mean by that is it's about you. All that you're going through, it's about you. So that you can learn, that you could grow, you could develop into a greater version of yourself. Then you could turn around and take all of that information that you've learned and share that information with others. So yes, it's about you reaching your full potential. It's about you helping you learn and grow, but it's not about you because it's deeper than you. It's about you turning around and being a beacon of hope, a beacon of love, a beacon of joy for everybody else. That's all life is about. And I don't care what you go through. I don't care what you've been through. That's all life is about. It's about you until it ain't about you. It's about you for you to get to where you need to go. And once you get to where you need to go, now you need to turn around and understand that it ain't about you no more and reach out and be a hope and be a hand for others. To pull others up out of the hellhole that they're in. To show others that, man, if I made it out of that hellhole, then you can make it out of that hellhole. Again, we have to change the way we think. We have to change the way we live. We have to change the way we allow our feelings and emotions and thoughts to control our lives. If you know anything about, man, I got issues with authority issues. You know what I mean? And when I say authority issues, I have authority issues only in the aspect of people trying to control me for no reason. And what I mean no reason, if they're trying to control me and it ain't about my growth and development, oh, I got issues with that. It ain't happening. I don't care who they are. I don't care what their degrees are. I don't care if they're a minister, preacher. I don't care about any of that crap. You know what I mean? None of that stuff matters to me. I don't care what you think you know. I don't care who you think you are. I'm not letting anyone dictate how I live my life. I'm not letting anyone dictate or control how I choose to be in life. It ain't happening. When I say I have authority issues, I'm not talking about when you at work and you working for somebody and they're your boss and they're telling you, man, we need to get this done, we need to get that. Man, I understand that. Man, let's game on, let's do it. You know what I mean? That's what we're supposed to do. That's totally different from somebody just trying to manipulate you and control you to have some control over your life. You know what I mean? Um, I'm possible from impossible. Stop allowing others to control you in the aspect of they're telling you that you can't reach your dreams. You can't you can't accomplish this. You can't be this. You can't do that. As long as you believe that, you'll never do it. You'll never reach your dreams. You'll never accomplish what you came here to accomplish. As long as you believe that you can do it. As long as you let other people gas you up and telling you that that's out of reach and that, man, you're being high minded, thinking that you're capable of doing that and that, you know, you could go to school and get a college degree and you could start your own business and you could get married and all that. If you allow people to hype you up and to gas you up and to believe in that stuff, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? You're going to get out of life what you deserve out of life. I'm going to say that again. If you allow people to gas you up and to hype you up into thinking that you're dumb and stupid and you can't accomplish nothing and that you're cursed and you're never going to amount to anything and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, if you allow people to control you and manipulate you into believing that, you get what you deserve out of life. That's a hard pill to swallow. But the reality is, man, you're responsible for your own life. You are responsible for your own life. Yeah, I understand. We can't control what transpired when we were kids. You know what I mean? I couldn't control what happened to my aunt as a little kid. I couldn't control what happened to my mom as a little kid. I couldn't control what happened to me as a little kid. You know what I mean? I couldn't control to all the emotional and verbal and physical abuse that I endured as a kid. But damn it, as a grown ass man, I'm every bit in control over what happens to me. As a grown ass person, you are completely responsible for your life. No more excuses. I don't care what happened. I'm sick and tired of hearing grown people talk about, man, this ain't fair and this happened and this happened and this. Whoa, I ain't got time for all that. I don't have time for all that. And people that I counsel and people that I mentor, man, right off the bat, the first thing they hear from me, look, I'm all about helping you. But I'm not listening to no victim mentality. I'm not embracing no victim mentality. I'm not accepting no victim mentality. I'm not accepting no excuses. Any. I'm not saying that you can't have them. I'm telling you that I'm not dealing with them. If you want to talk to me, let's talk. But understand that we're going to keep it real. And keeping it real ain't got nothing to do with you being a victim. Keeping it real ain't got nothing to do with you blaming everybody else for how you live your life. You blaming everybody else for the way that you are. You not trusting people, you not being in love, you not loving, and whoop de whoop doo, you been mad, you been angry, you blaming everybody else for that. I'm not hearing that crap. I'm not accepting that crap. That's excuses. That's bullshit. And that don't work with me. It don't work with me at all. Not when you sit here trying to tell me that you want to grow and develop. Not when you sit here telling me that you're responsible for your life and you're gonna do whoop de whoop doo, but then you're turning around and being a victim. I'm not accepting that. I'm not embracing that. I'm not condoning that. You can stay however you want to stay. But what's not going to happen is I'm not going to waste my time sitting there engaging in that type of conversation with you. I'm not going to waste my time embracing that mentality, entertaining that mentality. I'm not. Somebody else may listen to it. Somebody else may accept it. Somebody else may give you a pat in the back. Ooh, nah, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it transparent. I'm going to call a spade a spade. And that's a hard pill for people to accept. That's a hard pill for people to embrace. Because they've been sugarcoated so much. They've been pampered so much. They've been coddled so much. So when you stand up and you tell them the truth and you tell them that they're acting like a punk, you tell them that they're acting like a little crybaby, they need to man the hell up or they need the woman the hell up, man, they're, oh, you can't talk to me like that. Don't call me. Don't ask me for help. Because I'm not sugarcoating nothing for you. I'm not feeding your ego. I'm not feeding into your insecurity. That's what's not going to happen. I don't care about what people say is impossible. I like a challenge. I love challenges. I'm possible. I'm possible. If I'm possible, then everything's possible. Everything is possible. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.